Of course, there is what's really is going on, which of course is infinite, unless we would narrow it down to a specific to a limited set of parameters about what really is going on. But if I just say what's really going on, then, well, that means everything. What is really going on with regards to time and space? What is really going on with regards to electromagnetic, the full range of the electromagnetic spectrum and everything that can happen within it? What's really going on with regards to the complexity of our mind and how we perceive things? So then that all becomes too big a mind fuck for people to deal with. So then they just restrict themselves to accepted science, mainstream narratives, etc. And then if you ask people what's really going on, well then they'll just parrot the same narratives and logic, which is keeping us confined within the parameters within which we're dealing with all these issues which we can't seem to find any way out of. So I'll just tell you what's really going on, and then we'll use some, let's say, philosophical inquiry and things to, okay, alright, yeah. What's really going on is that there are many deep underground bases which are run by various extraterrestrials, but with regards to what I'm about to talk about, these ones are, as I understand, a type of grey alien, probably the ones from Zeta Reticuli. And they've played a very significant hand in human evolution for the past, million or so years, and they can travel time, of course. But because of certain, let's say, time stamps, things that have happened which they've done, which now have made this timeline happen a certain way, which they have completed that loop in, that now is basically fixed. We can confirm this because you can talk to there are many people, I've spoken to people myself who have had these experiences where it's clear they've been taken, they've been abducted many times, and it's clear that this has happened within their genetic strain, within previous family members. It's happened in a family line, so clearly this is a genetic, whatever they're doing, okay. And some people have been down in these bases, and basically they're huge, and they have rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of tanks with different versions of Homo sapiens in it, and growing different strands of DNA, and they've got supercomputers and various type of medical, surgical things, and everything you could possibly imagine with regards to genetic modification and experiments is going on down there. So, and if we look at another aspect of what's going on, you look at, let's say, what you might define as good and evil, in the world. If you just extrapolate so many different dynamics out, then you know that there's a lot going on out there as well, and that these grey aliens, they've played a large hand in human evolution, and a lot of the current psychological profile of human beings, they have played a hand in that, and they still do. And even a lot of religious, historical religious things, they've very likely also played a hand in that. Dare I say, there's this immaculate conception like the Virgin Mary, Jesus. It's quite possible. And even if that is the case, that's not to say that Jesus Christ is not, the Son of God, and has not, just because that the grey aliens may have played a hand in that they may let's say have facilitated that. It seems like they have a certain, they're very skilled in a certain area, right? Of course, and so obviously that's their bread and butter. That's what they do in terms of intergalactic, interplanetary business, and so they have these contracts, and they're doing various things, and working. Doing business with other extraterrestrials as well, various different contracts. Is what it is. So now the question is, being aware of all this and taking all these other parameters into account, the mind's a powerful thing. Yeah, you can make a business, or you can become very skilled in a particular field and become an amazing lawyer, an amazing doctor, an amazing policeman, or an awesome assassin, or whatever you don't want to do, whatever the mind can perceive, you can achieve. The question is, taking into account these other parameters of what is actually going on this planet, why not use your mind power to achieve something much better?